Welcome to Moondream Press. If you're wondering about my dark attire at the moment, it's because I'm going to be doing 3 videos, counting this one, about dark poetry. At the moment, Moondream Press has 3 volumes, 3 collections of dark poetry, and the first one that I'll be discussing is this baby, Dark Parchments, Midnight Curses and Verses. The artwork on the cover, in case you wondered, because I admit it is excellent, is by famed artist Chris Mars. He does just wonderful macabre artwork. He even makes videos, little short movies that I recommend you watching. That's Chris Mars, M-A-R-S. Also, every single book of the 21 we have out so far are all designed by graphic artist Helen Harrison. So I just wanted to give those shout outs. I didn't do that with some previous books I discussed, but I did want to do that with this baby. The ones behind me and ones I'll be talking about in the future. Dark poetry, dark fantasy poetry, horror poetry. This mostly contains rhyming poetry. Rhyming poetry is not as popular as it has been in the past, but it's something that I embrace because, as you can see, this was written by me, Michael H. Hanson. I'm also the managing editor of Copper Dog Publishing, which has 3 imprints, and Moondream Press is our largest. And our dark poetry, not just by me, there's others too, you'll be seeing in the next 2 videos that I make, comprises a good part of that. Let me read the back. Frightening visions of abandonment, suicide, murder, and depression. Nightmares populated by archetypes of spiritual evil, loneliness, death, mystery, and supernatural terror. These are the lifeblood of haunted poet Michael H. Hanson. Take a step upon a dangerous carnival ride of the soul and brace yourself for jarring drops into shocking darkness. Dark Parchments offers up 85 chilling poems that crawl and slither through the fears staining the human psyche, making us shiver in the night. Scared yet? You will be. Now, just to try to hook you, I'm going to read a few of the poems from this. Let me just riffle through it, and here's a little ditty. Where the Alices Go. Where do all the Alices go? The ones who daily disappear? One moment here, next I don't know, fleeting as a taunt timid deer. How do the Alices vanish in this world of science and facts? What cold government would banish them in dark, clandestine attacks? Why do the Alices depart? Not telling any guardian, or family close to their heart, reasons they'd run away again? What cave or looking-glass doorway or tempting gem has swallowed them, spiriting off to far away? And let's skip around. Nightbreed. Emerging from deepest darkness, fey creature of sapphire shadows, freckled in moonlight and starshine, painted nocturnal reflections, and the patterns of living night. Your beauty is a siren song, your lips a soft, rosy whisper, your almond eyes searching, searching, both telling me and asking me, seeing inside, looking straight through, preternatural, uncanny, innocent and then judgmental, strange and beautiful chimera, unearthly dream made spectral flesh, daring me, taunting me, to wake. And yes, that's one of the very few non-rhyming poems that I have in this. So let me flip around to see what else I have. Shadow puppets. You find me wandering in search of love across a landscape of shadow puppets, happily grafted to transitory marionette strings of wealth, fame, beauty. I try to touch one but meet emptiness, a hollow construct of breathless voices, shallow paper plaything lacking substance, oblivious to flesh and blood appeals. So I pen my songs of simple whimsy, ignored by twilight race with tin toy ears, excelsior guts, icy, dead doll eyes, callous automatons of ambition. I am alone on this silent playground. Tell me, where do the other children go? Here's one was a bit of a fun piece. All Hallows Eve. 3 nights beyond the autumn boon, above a leaf-forsaken tree, a rising moon will bleed the rune and harbinger All Hallows Eve. O mothers, hold your children close, and fathers, fall to either knee, to pray that hosts of monster ghosts will pass you by All Hallows Eve. Then keep the hearth a blazing pyre, for witches fly at night, you see, and chimney fire appears too dire for entry on All Hallows Eve. Prepare the scarecrow oh so vile, and jack-o'-lantern jubilee, then light the smile that scares a while your sentinels All Hallows Eve. And finally the offerings and honeyed sweets that parents leave, the bribe for things that nighttime brings, placating ghouls All Hallows Eve. At last, the very night is still, and all are home and safe asleep. Bright candles fill each windowsill, protecting you All Hallows Eve. And maybe one last one. This is a bit more histrionic than a lot of the poems in this. Are you ready? In the trees. God, hear my voice within these scrawls. I pray that someone understands. I write my blood upon these walls. Petition of a homeless man. The treasure of my heart, you see, she was my true and only love, and hand in hand she walked with me until hell struck us from above. No one believed my horrid claims, too weirdly tragic without proof. When I awoke near her remains, the victim of scale, claw, and tooth. Now soon they'll strap me to the chair, to blame for what is in the trees. Avoid the park, you must beware! I tear my throat with endless screams. 85 poems of the macabre, of the supernatural, dark fantasy, dark poetry, horror poetry. Penned by Michael H. Hanson. Dark Parchments, Midnight Curses, and Verses from Moondream Press. Available on Audible and trade paperback. We unfortunately do not have it out yet on Kindle, but we're working on it. Thank you, and have a nice night's sleep.